this is Shannon with the Diet Doc San Francisco, and today I'm going to make you a little version of two sides. So the first one is going to be a lentil salad. The reason I want to do this today is because lentils are a really great source of protein, and I have a few clients that are vegetarian, and trying to get protein into their diet is something that I am wanting to improve on all the time. So not only are lentils great for protein, but they also are extremely high in fiber. Fiber is going to help to keep us full longer, and this is what you're going to need for the lentil salad. A cauliflower, dried cherries, a whole carrot, parsley, one lemon, about a half a cup of diced red onion, these little beautiful cherry tomatoes, chives, we have spearmint. You can get them in the huge bunches, but we're not going to use a lot, so I try to get them in the small ones. Brianna's French dressing vinaigrette. Here you go. Fennel seed, salt. We're also going to use pepper. These lentils, there's so many lentils out there, so I actually had these in the cupboard and I was like, I've never made those before. We should probably use those today. And good old olive oil. So this should take about 30 minutes, and it's going to be something that we'll keep in the fridge for around 3 days. So you can add whatever protein you might want with it, but we're going to get you started right now. All right, so first we're going to take the bag of lentils and we are going to strain them. So we're going to do that. We're going to place some water on it and just rinse the lentils out. So then we're going to fill this giant pot up with water. If you don't have a pot that is this big, it's okay, you don't need one. But we're gonna fill it up with water, and then this is awesome. We're just gonna place the strainer right into this pot and then cook the lentils for about 30 minutes until they're done. Okay, so now we have the lentils in the pan here. We're gonna turn on the heat and we're gonna bring the water to a boil. Once it's to a boil, we're gonna reduce the heat and cook it for about 25 or 30 minutes. And while we're doing that, we're gonna cut the cauliflower, the onions, and some of the fresh herbs, and then actually roast them. Heat those guys up while this is cooking, and then we'll be able to multitask in the meantime. So we're gonna preheat the oven to 450. All right, so we're gonna rinse this little cauliflower out first. And then I'll show you how I cut the cauliflower. So I'm actually going to take a paring knife first, and I'm going to cut the inside of it to get out the stem. And then you can, like, with your fingers, just get all these little guys out of there. And then from there, you can just cut off each little piece, because they're little trees, and your little trees are all set and ready to go. And from there, we're just gonna start breaking them up and putting them in the large bowl that we have set aside here. And they break up really easily now that I kind of did that first part. Okay, so we didn't use all of the cauliflower. If you want to, you're absolutely welcome to. We used about 2 cups of cauliflower here. And now what we're gonna do is we are going to drizzle about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and you just want to really make sure that the cauliflower is coated nice and pretty. So we have the olive oil on there. Then we are going to take a teaspoon of fennel, and we're going to toss that in there. I love fennel. And then we are going to cut the lemon, and this is to your desired taste. I'm just going to squeeze lemon juice on this. So we're coating it with the lemon, the olive oil, the fennel, and a little salt. All right, so now we're just gonna place the cauliflower on a baking sheet. And I'm gonna spread them out just nice and evenly. We want them to be all the way cooked through. So it's just about 10 minutes, and these should brown just slightly, and they're gonna be beautiful. Okay, so it came to a boil, and then we just reduced it to a lower heat. So about a medium-low heat, and then just keep testing it to see if it's cooked to your desired liking. It should be I like them a little bit al dente, but not super, super mushy, because that's no fun ever. Okay, so while the lentils are boiling and the oven is still actually preheating for the cauliflower, we're gonna chop all the other remaining vegetables and herbs that we're gonna throw in. So we are going to do about a half a cup of the red onion. We're gonna do a whole carrot. We have 2 tablespoons of mint, 1 tablespoon of flat leaf parsley, and 1 tablespoon of green onion or chives. And then we also have what will be a half a cup of quartered cherry tomatoes. I love these guys, those are amazing. And along with that, we will have about a quarter of a cup of sour cherries. These guys are dried. You can use more if you want, but they're very sweet and high in sugar, so trying to refrain from that. Take a while. Okay, so we're gonna throw the cauliflower in finally. And we're gonna place it for 10 minutes. We want it to be just lightly brown on the top. And right about now, I'm gonna check the lentils to see how those guys are doing. They're actually done perfectly. They're a little al dente. You can see that the skins are just starting to kind of crack off just around here, and they're almost a little meaty on the inside. So these guys are done. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is remove the lentils from the water, and this is why this pan is so awesome, because it's already straining for us. It's amazing. So I will let them drain out a little bit, and then I will transfer them to this big bowl. And then we're gonna add all of our little cut ingredients here. So we can add the mint, the parsley, the chives, the sliver of onion, and then we can start to mix all these guys up and talk about eating the rainbow. This is gorgeous to look at. So we're gonna mix all these guys up. We still have the cauliflower to add, but in the meantime, I'm just gonna place a little more salt and pepper to taste. And I'm also gonna add a little bit of this French vinaigrette dressing. You can usually use any kind of vinaigrette, but right now we're using this one. It smells delicious. I'm gonna try not to go overboard here because this is a fat. So last but not least, we're taking out the cauliflower. Really nice. So you can see it steaming a little bit. The tops of them are a little darker in color, which is exactly what we're looking for. So all I'm gonna do here is just take it and pour them all out. And we're just gonna mix it all up. We tasted this already and it is freaking awesome. It's a super fresh tasting salad. You have some elements that are cooked and some that are raw. But that's it, we are ready to go. It's beautiful. Okay, so we just finished making the lentil salad with cauliflower. We had chives, mint, onion, carrots. It was a beautiful, colorful salad. And the awesome thing about this is that it has a high protein content as far as a vegetarian meal. But if you want to add more protein, for females, I would recommend adding about 3 ounces of protein. The meal itself, if you weigh it out to around 3 to 4 ounces, will already have 7 grams of protein, 20 grams of carbs, and 2.5 to 3.5 grams of fat, depending on how much oil you used. So if you add around 3 ounces of chicken, you're gonna have around 20 grams of protein. If you add 4 ounces of chicken, you're gonna have almost 30 grams of protein. So you can see how you're gonna be able to adjust it to your needs. For males, you'll wanna add a little bit more, so 5 to 6 ounces of protein. This meal would be amazing if you added nuts to it. You could add pine nuts, pistachios, hazelnuts. There's so many options. So this one is just an option for you to have. You can keep it in the fridge and just add protein as you need. This is a pretty moderate carbohydrate, low fat meal with a lot of fiber, and it's anti-inflammatory. It is cancer fighting. There are so many amazing vitamins and minerals in this meal. So another option for you, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. This is Shannon with the Diet Doc San Francisco.